We're getting a lot of threats. A lot. A lot. Mainly from big kitties. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. And you know what? Kill me. You've already tried. This won't be the first. Damn sure won't be the last. I just hope people see through it this time.
You know, now this Allie Carter kitty business, it's weird.
Girl, y'all are not ready for this one. So, imagine someone drops off the grid. Everyone thinks she's missing or worse. And then, bam! Turns out she's not only alive, she's in federal custody, and her name is all over a case that could take down one of the biggest names in the music industry. Yep, I'm talking about Allie Carter. And y'all, the things she's accusing Diddy of, this isn't just celebrity drama. This is straight up dark, twisted, and disturbing. The kind of stuff that makes your stomach churn and your jaw hit the floor. We've heard whisperings about Diddy's scandals before, but what Allie just brought into court, it's horrifying. And according to reports, the FBI is finally taking her seriously. But it didn't happen overnight. Oh no. This woman was hunted, had her house broken into, her family threatened, all because she dared to speak out. So grab your snacks, lock your doors, and maybe even hug a teddy bear. Because what I'm about to tell you is not for the faint of heart. Let's rewind a bit. Allie Carter started talking a while back, and some folks thought she was just another conspiracy theorist. She was saying stuff like Diddy, Denzel Washington, and other big names were involved in underground tunnels in LA, secret houses, and, wait for it, rituals. But while people were side-eyeing her, the feds were watching closely. Then suddenly, Allie vanished. People started wondering if she was silenced, or worse, dead. But nah, turns out she was in witness protection this whole time. And girl, she wasn't just hiding, she was cooperating with the authorities, quietly, for almost a whole year. And what triggered it? Armed men broke into her home, hunting for evidence. Not just a burglary, y'all. This was intimidation at its finest. These weren't random robbers. They were allegedly sent by people trying to silence her. She even showed videos of her house after the break-in. It was completely ransacked. And get this, she said she was still paying rent, but they had to move everything out because the place wasn't safe anymore. The scariest part? Allie knew something like this was going to happen. She literally told her followers that she didn't expect to be alive much longer. That's how real the danger was. So you're probably wondering, what could she possibly know that would get her hunted down like this? Oh, buckle up. Allie wasn't just spilling tea. She was setting fire to the entire plantation. She accused Diddy of being involved in one of the sickest operations imaginable, kidnapping children, bringing them into the US, and using them in grotesque rituals. She said these weren't just any children. Many came from poor countries, while others were allegedly sold to Diddy by their own parents for a check. Yeah, I'm gagging too. Now hold onto your lunch, because this is where it gets graphic. According to Allie, Diddy and his associates forced these children, some as young as 3 or 4, into horrifying freak-off sessions. She said they were forced to perform acts with animals, including dogs and horses, literal torture, literal abuse, and apparently they filmed it. Not for money, not for blackmail, but as their own sick reward. Allie said she witnessed some of this while working in the industry. She described kids chained in metal restraints, hung upside down while blood was drained from them during alleged Illuminati rituals. She said it was like a satanic horror film, only it wasn't a movie. And let me just say this, Allie never shied away from being brutally honest. She wasn't tiptoeing around the trauma. She straight up said, most of the kids didn't survive, and the ones who did were never the same again.
These freak-off parties, they're not freak-off parties. There's a lot that happens. There's life-size wheels that people attach children to and spin it and decide who's having in what way. There are so many things. There's body cakes, there's party favors, and I'm talking like, you know how you put up a little birthday bag, like when you go to a birthday party, and before you can leave, you can take one of those little birthday bags off the table.
No, Allie Carter is not telling the truth. She is a fraud, and she's working with an alleged human teleporter named Shelly Carter. That for whatever reason, everyone wants to come after me, but don't nobody want to go after her.
Girl,
I am very careful. All the time.
Now here's where things go from disturbing to unholy. Ally described a twisted event Diddy allegedly hosted called Pig Night, something he reportedly modeled after Hugh Hefner's notorious mansion parties. According to her, these parties involved underage boys being starved before being forced to perform because certain people had a, wait for it, douche fetish. Yes, it's just as horrifying as it sounds. Ally said the boys were made to eat things that would make them sick, so they would throw up or lose control during these sessions. And if they did, they were forced to lay in it, eat it, be degraded with it, all for the entertainment of Diddy's guests. And before y'all think this sounds too deranged to be true, remember, Diddy is under federal investigation, and the indictment literally includes terms like forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice. So yeah, the authorities aren't laughing. They're building a case. But Ally didn't stop at Diddy. She also called out Akon. She claimed she was invited to a party with Akon and his Dubai friend. Sounds innocent enough, right? Until she said her drink was spiked and her friend was SA'd, with Akon's friend allegedly forcing his fist inside her friend's private parts while she was unconscious. And here's where things get complicated. Ally admitted she still slept with Akon that same night, despite everything. She wasn't mad at him. And yeah, people were side-eyeing hard, but she owned it, and honestly, that's what makes this whole story even more confusing and real. Trauma doesn't always make sense. Victims don't always follow a script. That doesn't make their stories fake. Fast forward to today, and Ally's story might be the smoking gun in the Diddy case. Word on the street is that the evidence she handed over to the FBI has been accepted into court. But Diddy's team? Oh, they're doing everything to shut it down, calling her crazy, labeling her unstable, trying to bury the receipts. But prosecutors? Nah, they're pushing back. They're reportedly working to officially recognize Ally Carter as one of Diddy's victims. That's huge, especially considering the years people spent clowning her, calling her a liar, and ignoring her warnings. And remember when Ally said there was a former US president at one of these parties with an underage girl? Girl, that's the kind of thing that could get people erased. But she said it. On the record, no hesitation. And look, I get it. Some of y'all are probably still skeptical. Some of this sounds so horrific it feels like something out of a twisted horror movie. But maybe that's the point. Maybe we've been so used to glamorizing celebrities that we can't handle it when the curtain gets ripped off and reveals something truly evil. And the thing is, Ally's not even asking for money. She said multiple times she doesn't care about clout, followers, or even sympathy. She just wants people to wake up. She lost her house. She lost her safety. She lost her peace. And she might have even lost her freedom, all for telling her truth. So, do we listen now? Or do we wait until another victim disappears before we believe them? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Ally Carter telling the truth? Should the courts take her words seriously? And do you think Diddy's time is finally up? And if you thought this video was wild, oh honey, click here because the next one, we're going deeper. Stay messy, stay woke, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!